So we're going to talk a little bit today about Poseidon. Well, not about that part. We're going to talk about the other part that's rarely seen on the internet, and that's actually the BCD. It's a unique BCD that is used for the Poseidon Seven especially. The build quality overall, I would say, is fair. I have seen better from Poseidon before, but the BCD is like an Origo BCD that has bladders that you can attach the lungs. Uh, as you can see, I choose the red one. I have a large size. You have the inflator hose, and something that is not really mentioned online is the D-rings. And it says it's 4 D-rings, but not really where they are. So here they are. There are 2 at the back, and they're actually a bit further back than normally a BCD has their D-rings. And I think that's because it's made to hang a tank on the side, and if the back ring is a little bit higher, it keeps it closer to the body. So you have 1 D-ring next to the lung, and then 1 D-ring down at the back. You don't have any D-rings below the lungs, so to say, where you can attach other utensils, but the lung is sewn here to the BCD. It comes with weight pockets, 2 on each, 1 on each side, pretty decent size. You could get at least 4, maybe even 5 or 6 kilos in each of those. Of course, it has a separate pocket which you click into that. You also have a pocket that is open from the front, and they are also fairly deep, as you can see. There's one on the right, and of course one on the left. I don't really use the pockets. I usually dive in a dry suit, so I have my pockets on my dry suits on to store stuff, but if you want, you can put things here. There's no D-rings inside the pockets on the BCD, so I guess if you open them while you lie flat diving, stuff might fall out, but also it might be hard to get to them if you have a tank hanging on the side. I have my canister attached to the BCD with the 11-inch adapter. There's 1 bolt on the top and 1 on the bottom. You bolt through these holes and through the back plate. That's the 11-inch adapter. The dump valves, there's 1 on the hip, 1 on the shoulder, which you just pull this string here to open, and also of course you have the inflator hose. Inside the BCD you have a padded back, and also you have a handle that is not also specified from Poseidon, but there is actually a handle on the back plate. You have shoulder straps that are attached to the back plate. The lungs are not attached to the straps, so they can float free and be adjusted on its own. I would say it's pretty comfortable to dive with this. I have done both with this and with the back plate and a harness, and this works very well. You have some adjustments here in the waist with the Velcro. You have around the waist you have the Velcro, and then you have a plastic snap buckle and a crotch strap that is attached to the snap buckle. You have a small pouch on the back side or the underside where you can store your crotch strap. Actually quite handy, otherwise it's hanging and dangling like that, and I actually broke 1 of my buckles because it was hanging and dangling. The back plate is really nice and padded. It's very comfortable. And the shoulder straps also have a buckle to pull the lungs close to your body, and that's really nice. The good thing with this BCD is that the lungs always come on the same place where you want them, and it's really easy to adjust where you want them. You adjust the shoulder strap with, there's one loop on each side which you can pull, and then you just fold over that and then attach to the handle. Having a look at the lungs, then this is maybe the most special thing about the BCD, that you actually attach the lungs. You have the T valve up there, and then you have a zipper, and the zipper closes this pouch which stores the lungs. Now this is the left lung, so at the bottom there you just have a plug, because on the right side you have the OPV, right? So that is just a blind plug on that side. The right side also has a zipper. You unzip it, and you undo the I usually undo the OPV. You can actually pull it out, but that wears a little bit on the hole, so I usually open that and just open here, and that gives me easy access to pull out the lung. And it's easy to rinse and store on the side. It would be hard otherwise. There goes the overpressure valve. You can see that the lung is just a mesh, so water is really to rinse, really easy to rinse. Then have a closer look at the lungs themselves. They are just a nylon fabric, some kind of, maybe polyester, I don't know. I'm not very good with plastics. There's a seam going around. The overpressure valve is threaded in to the lung, and both lungs have two holes, so it's easy. You can rinse in from one and out from the other, and you can dry them also, so the air can go through the lung and get really dry and nice inside. Just a quick overlook what it looks like, the build quality and the materials. That back plate is really comfortable and nice. And then going down the other side, and that's it. Thank you very much for watching.